on, metalheads? You got Jaime and Fuego here for Heavy Metal Television, and I got the pleasure of talking to one of my favorite bands, not just here in the Arizona desert, but the entire planet, baby. Sanitation Squad! Yeah! Van Rizzo. Now, you guys may have heard me gush about them during my Best of 2014, because they put out my favorite record of all of 2014, Inside Room 101. What a killer creation, guys. So happy for it. So needless to say, they're putting out a new EP, and I was insanely stoked to talk to them, and most importantly, to talk to them for the station here. So gracias for sitting down to chat, guys. Third time's the charm. Inside joke. So basically, you guys created with Inside Room 101, and I'm addressing Mr. Payne, Jason over here about this. You kind of crafted a world and a vibe and kind of a concept with that record, and the Fear EP, which is the name of the album that's coming out, or the EP, like, you know, half album, I should say. Like, what is the continuation? Like, I mean, how does that fit into the scheme of the Sanitation Squad world?
Well, the original album has a world that has began to dwindle, you know what I mean? It's dying and stuff, and it's all very realistic things that happen in that universe that we sing about all the time. And we wanted to kind of realize people have forgotten about the supernatural in that world, even though it does exist. And so we're trying to bring that to light within the Squad universe.
Awesome, and I mean, with the first track called Poltergeist, and then it segues into When She Came Back to Life, I mean, you can kind of tell that, you know, there's kind of a tinge of the horrific to the proceeding, right?
Yes, absolutely.
No, awesome. And I mean, I do something called the horror show when I'm not doing heavy metal television, so I love crossing the streams of metal and horror, and one thing that these guys do so awesomely is taking, you know, the punk and the metal, crossing those streams. I mean, basically envision Maiden meets Bad Religion. That's the way I've often described your sound, and you keep it rock and proper on this one. And in contrast with the first album, Inside Room 101, which started out a little strummy and kind of, you know, just like brooding and building, this one just goes right for the jugular, man. Like a blistering blitzkrieg of badassness, right? Yeah.
A full-scale assault on your ear holes.
Exactly right. Yes. The fucking of the ear pussies is probably a good way of putting it. So I gotta ask Ryan then, because after that opening track, Poltergeist, which begins with just searing dual guitar work, so awesome. Second track has a special guest star on it, handling the main vocal duties, and I know Ryan, you were pretty instrumental in getting that connection together. Tell our audiences who it was, man, and how it came about.
Yeah. You know, we always kind of joke around in the band. We always say, like, hey, it'd be cool to have, like, King Diamond sing this song, or Michael Graves sing this song. And I said, hey, let's reach out and see what Michael Graves has to say. And so Michael Graves sang When She Came Back to Life, and everything turned out great.
Oh yeah. So he didn't actually come into the studio with you guys? He didn't come into Switchblade Sound, Joe's spot? He kind of sent the vocals over, that type of thing?
Yeah, communication.
Yeah, good old email, where would we be?
Yes, exactly. This wonderful world of cyberspace that brings us all together and brings you guys heavy metal television, obviously. I know you guys are all Misfits fans, right? I mean, Cheeto, dude, you're sporting like the Misfits tattoo on your shins,
right,
bro.
For life, bro.
That's dedication, man.
We did try to get him in the studio when he was here in town.
Yeah, it's tough to get that stuff to line up sometimes, but that's the cool thing about, you know, Graves' vibe probably fit that song about, you know, coming back to life and everything, and it's like about a corpse or something. I mean, correct?
Yeah, well, it's a tragic love tale, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude keeps his
love
wife
even
in the
beyond the
shed.
grave.
You know, she keeps his wife in the shed, and her gnawing on the wood with her teeth drives him insane over short periods of time, and he burns her alive in the shed. And that's the tale.
Very nice, very nice. And so you guys still helped out with the gang background vocals and everything, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Pretty much have.
Yeah, and so that actually leads me over to Joe, because he is kind of the man, you know, moving the markers and everything, and actually producing and recording this group, man. I mean, shout out to Switchblade Sound. How many other groups and stuff have you done, man? Like a wide variety of vocal and different stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been around, you know, for like 13 years now. So, you know, there's been a lot of, you know, cut our teeth doing like vocal recordings. You know, it's how we met. You know, Jason and Cheeto played in a band called The Facilities back in the day. Ryan and I played in a band called DSC. They were both punk bands. And you know, long ago, in 2003 or so, Jason picked up a Switchblade Sound flyer at Guitar Center, and Ryan and I came down to. I needed somebody who I knew was going to have my back. I'm going way outside of my comfort zone to record some random strangers.
Crazy Hitler, like, I'm hoping I don't get gutted or something. I need some backup.
It's like I got all my gear with me, man. Like I need to make sure that I got my back covered on
Totally.
this, you know? So I asked Ryan to come along, and he so we met these guys, and like nobody could have ever guessed that at that time we would end up becoming a band years later after one fateful Iron Maiden show. We realized at the end of that show, it's like, we need to be a band. And so dug on in, and I've done.
Have you guys ever thought about doing a band with searingly lead guitar?
Soaring dual harmonies.
Theatrics.
When we finally got together, I learned a little bit more about what the hell I was doing as a recording engineer and as a producer. And so, we did an EP and we did some other stuff, a demo EP. And
that was when I first discovered you guys.
Absolutely.
Over 2 years ago now, and I'm still doing the Jaime and Fuego rock show, and as we've joked many times with these guys. It's been a while, and I've seen just the maturing of the awesomeness, and even the sound on the new record, man. It feels like it's a little beefier, it's a little meatier, a little heavier, just to the slightest degree. You were telling me, like in the mixing process, you were tinkering with guitar work or something. Elaborate on that.
Well, when we were mastering the record, the mastering engineer, suggested that perhaps because I try to keep my mind open to any sort of peer review I can get.
Totally.
And Roger Seibel at SAE Mastering is an amazing mastering engineer, and he's got tons and tons of work under his belt, and he kind of suggested that maybe the guitars were too loud, and so I took the mix back and we kind of touched it up a little bit, and I kind of brought the guitars down, and it was just like there was something that it was supposed to be loud guitars.
Yeah. It probably didn't have the same urgency, man.
Absolutely,
because dude, Poltergeist is just right to the face, like I said.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's what we were going for on this EP, and I think we totally nailed it.
I think you guys nailed it proper. Yeah. It has me even more excited for the next full length, man.
Exactly, we don't got time for slow intros.
There's far more to come.
I'm so excited for that. And speaking of things to come, so this Friday, September 11th, a day that already lives in infamy, shall be more infamous because of the fact that the EP is actually being officially released at the Tempe Tavern. You also give me some details about this show for everybody in the Arizona area.
That'd be Cheeto.
So this Friday, September 11th, Tempe Tavern. That's where we hang out. That's where we like to go. So we're throwing the show there. Lots of killer bands.
Return to Zero.
We got Return to Zero. We got
Sounds Like Murder.
Camel Enamel.
Camel Enamel.
Upsuck.
A classic, punk rock and heavy metal lineup.
Yes.
True split.
Nice crossing into streams, man, which is what these guys do so perfectly.
Free show.
Which is why I fell in love with them so much.
More money for beer?
Free show.
Right.
Okay, come on down.
Yeah, totally free. Can't argue with that. And then even afterwards, you got something cool going on a couple days later on the 13th. You're shooting the first music video, right? Like first official one.
Yeah.
We don't have a music video. We have a little story video,
which is really rad. If you guys want to get on the Sanitation Squad YouTube page, you can actually get a little more of the post-apocalyptic concept that really drew me into their music initially. Because you see guys like wandering through like desert wasteland type stuff.
Wasteland is what we call it.
It's like our origin story, kind of like the aftermath and what has transpired in this world.
Totally fits the vibe, man.
3-part series.
For death, right?
3-part series.
Get your popcorn going.
Yeah.
But on Sunday we're shooting the.
Let me digress.
We released an original Christmas tune.
Yeah, it was a split, the EP, right?
Yeah,
the single. Yeah, Brolo. Shout out to the Brolo for winning. Isn't the only. Isn't everything.
It's
the only thing.
I like my loaves of bread. Okay.
Totally, yeah. And so we released a split with Brolo last year. A holiday themed, split, and
very cleverly titled "Slashing Through the Snow."
Exactly right. Yeah, totally. And so we're doing a music video for "Slashing Through the Snow." It's a tale of Santa Claus that most people would not expect.
I'm hoping it's kind of like the Tales from the Crypt episode where you got like that evil Santa like killing people or something.
Exactly right. Yeah,
Santa will be killing a few people.
There's a lot of really
exactly
classic, dark tales of Santa.
Very nice.
But we're doing a video shoot at the Road on Sunday night. One part of
another stop that you guys frequent quite a bit. That's where the Inside Room 101 release show was, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Yep. And hope if everything goes as planned, we're hoping to release it at the Road as well. Make it a big party there once we get everything wrapped up. But
and it's going to be on heavy metal television once it's ready. So prepare yourselves, peeps.
So we're trying to invite out as many people as we can to come to the Road. we're going to be shooting from noon to 2. It's a daytime shoot.
12 until 2, guys, at the Rogue. So get out there, crunch some beer with these guys and get yourself on heavy metal television, because that's where the video is going to end up. So
Definitely.
oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I gotta wrap things up now and extend a grande gracias, because these guys gotta go rehearse and tighten up to rock your fucking faces proper this Friday evening. So once more, thank you so very much. Arigato danka merci for all the overseas audiences. And if you are going to be in the Phoenix metro area this Friday, September 11th, how about you go, drown your 9/11 sorrows in some beer and rock proper with these guys?
For freedom!
Yes, exactly. Free and for freedom. America, that's right, baby.
Free and for freedom.
Fuck yeah. So, once again, guys, gracias. And until we get to see all of you again soon on Heavy Metal Television, stay metal, motherfuckers. Adios.